Today we're going to look at how we can add mixed numbers. Whenever we're adding mixed numbers, we're going to take what we know about adding regular numbers and adding fractions and mesh them together. So when I'm writing my equation, for example, 2 1/4 plus 3 2/4, I want to stack them up just like I would stack up any other equation. I can start with my fractions. 1/4 plus 2/4 gives me 3/4. And then I look at my whole numbers, 2 plus 3 gives me 5. Now, when I check out my final answer, 5 3/4, I notice that 3/4 is a regular fraction. It's not improper, so we're good to go. There's our final answer. However, our fractions or our mixed numbers do not always add up to where our answer has a regular fraction. Sometimes they have an improper fraction in the answer. For example, if I have 2 3/4 and I want to add it to 7 2/4, I'm going to end up with an extra step that I have to do. So I'm going to go ahead and add up my fractions just like I did in the first example. 3/4 plus 2/4 gives me 5/4. Then I add up my wholes. 2 plus 7 is 9. Like I said, we want to go ahead and check out what's going on here with our fraction because it's an improper fraction. So what I need to do is I need to change 5/4 into a mixed number. Okay, so I can take 5/4 and use our division method. I could also use our picture strategy. So if I go ahead and draw 5/4, I can then shade in that 5/4. So I'm going to shade in 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but I need to shade in 5/4, so I need to draw another hole. And shade in that 5th piece. Okay, so now that I'm looking at, now that I'm looking at what I changed 5/4 into, I can see that 5/4 actually equals 1 whole and 1/4 left over. So this 5/4 is really 1 1/4 that I need to add to my original 9. So I add my 9 plus my 1, which gives me 10, and 1/4 is my final answer. So we really need to pay attention when we're adding fractions as to whether or not I have a regular fraction versus an improper fraction in my answer, so I know what final steps I need to take to get the final answer.